This is probably one of the worst mothers I've ever seen on TikTok. And typically when I say worst, I genuinely mean it sarcastically, with no amount of genuine honesty to it. It's just mainly clickbait. But this is one of the rare occasions where I mean it genuinely. So as you go, welcome to your weekly white man rant. This week we're talking about women. No, we're talking about a mother. I think she goes by Nurse Hannah. Most of her videos have been deleted because upon posting these videos, people started to pick and realize, hey, something's off about this child and the way he's being treated in these videos. Initially, that kind of sounds bad. You know, it sounds like, okay, so it's people being overly sensitive on TikTok and forcing this mother to feel bad about the way she's raising her child. Now, I can understand that. That is initially how I thought of it until I started to watch the examples that people were uploading, and let's just say it doesn't look great. Let me just show you. Now, as you can see, this is a re-uploaded video. If you didn't see it, I don't know how, because there's a giant red circle just marking it and pointing at it. The kid flinches. That's about it. You know, the kid reaches his hands up and goes, which I'm not going to make a joke about. No, that's horrendous. This is disgusting. The fact that the child flinched like that is incredibly sad, and I don't know what you have to do to a kid to make him flinch like that. It's even got to the point where people made a challenge with their kids, showcasing how they're not flinching to prove that this is not normal. This is not a normal practice for a kid. Now, is it incredibly upsetting? I would say yes. I typically, you know, I kind of tiptoe on the edge of being overly sensitive or sensitive. In this sense, I don't think it's being sensitive. I think it's just being realistic. A child shouldn't be doing that. It's horrendous that that's happening. It's incredibly sad. On top of that, there are multiple videos of her and this child, and it just kind of gets worse the more you watch it. Maybe it's a stretch, right? Maybe. Is she holding back her kid from eating fries? Yes, she is. You know, it doesn't look great, and it doesn't look fantastic, especially when your child visibly grabs your hand and moves it so that you can reach for more fries. And then there's also the SWAT at the beginning with the roll. Again, I don't know. You know, this can be chalked off to two parents wanting to eat their food. Should they have given their child a basket of fries or something to eat? Yes, I would say so, but also I'm not a parent, and who am I to speak? But also, give that kid some fries, you know? Give him something. I don't understand why you'd be willing to film yourself eating a meal and not be giving your child any food in the midst of that meal. And she talks about eating on a budget and all that shit, but like, you can't afford to buy your kid a basket of food. You can't afford to buy yourself a basket of food. And that's a personal thought. You know, I'm a personal thought. Again, this could be chalked off to being a little oversensitive, and I don't know. Now let me know in the comments. You know, am I being oversensitive? Maybe. But let's continue, because again, I'm not the only one who's been pointing this out, and obviously she deleted all these clips for a reason. Oh, it's so aggravating, isn't it? Isn't that upsetting incredibly, right? Am I the only one who thinks this is... The kid's crying. He has no plate in front of him. I think maybe, it could be the angle, but it looks like he's got a salad in front of him, which, if they actually put a salad in front of this kid while they ate fried catfish and fries with some sauce, God, that's horrendous. But I can't tell, honestly, even if the salad was for him, he's not touching that shit. He's crying because he's not getting french fries and catfish. Because he's what, 3, 4, 5 maybe? I don't know how old this kid is. I don't know anything about this kid, but a man, a white man, why are you not giving your kid food? And the fact that she edited this video, shot this video, released this video, and also chose not to give her kid fries or anything while she's scarfing this meal down in front of him is crazy. It's genuinely mind-boggling that this is happening. The fact that you made this decision, you uploaded that, insane. The fact that attention and views, family vlog, that is what you're focused on. That is what you really think is important. You don't really give a shit about whether or not your kid's eating. You just give a shit about how good your video is and how good that food looks as you're scarfing it down in front of him. Fantastic, Hannah. I don't know the case fully. I don't know if this even is a case, but the deeper you go, the more you look at these videos, the more you kind of start to realize, okay, maybe people aren't freaking out. Maybe they aren't being a little sensitive. But let's keep going. So that's multiple clips. One we've already seen paired with another one that we haven't seen yet. And both of them, they're flicking this kid's hand away as he grabs fries. And listen, again, I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. I think this is disgusting. I want to make that completely and totally clear. If they're actually treating this kid this way, this is not clickbait or she's not playing everybody, this is insane. This should not be happening. You could chalk it down to maybe that the kid just doesn't have manners and they're trying to teach him manners. But if you want to teach your kid fucking manners, then give him a plate of fries and say, this is your plate and this is mommy and daddy's plate. That's how you fucking do it. That's how you do. I need something to punch. Where's my chair? Once again, doesn't look great. Once again, kind of looks like dog shit, you know? Hannah kind of looks like dog shit here. And her husband. But okay, I hear you. That's not enough proof, okay? Flicking away fries, okay, little weird for a parent to do, a loving mother to do to her child. A little odd, you know? The kid flinching like he's being abused, not a joke, incredibly horrendous. What the fuck? Why is he flinching like that? Also, I guess if you really want to chalk that off to not being realistic or genuine thing to be worried about and concerned about, all right. So, you know, that whole getting ready video, God, that it just upsets me. The looking at the camera, like, oh my God, do you guys get this shit? Like, holy shit, what the fuck? Oh my God, I hate my son. What the fuck? Why are you posting that on the internet? What's wrong with you? No one is relating to you. You chose to have this kid, all right? You gave birth to the child. That is your kin. That is your baby. That is your son, all right? So why the fuck are you so angry about him just existing? Is he getting into the toilet? Okay, maybe don't bring him into the bathroom. Do something, you know? I put on Cocoa Melon. Like, you don't have to bring the kid into the bathroom necessarily. Yes, I hear you, mothers. Okay, but you never know the circumstance. You never know what she's doing in the beginning. I do hear you, but I don't want to hear you complaining about it on the internet to TikTok for everyone to be like, oh my God, I agree, because it makes you look like a monster. Am I wrong? Okay, I get it. Being a mother is incredibly difficult, something I'll never understand because, again, I'm a white male. But I will state, that face irritates me that she makes. Just her whole attitude towards her child irritates me. But again, what do I know? I'm just a white man.
It feels like 8 degrees. And we're venturing out of the house with 2 kids because I am stupid. This is how cold the car is. This is literally rock freaking solid. It turned winter in like 0.2 days and this kid doesn't have a big jacket, so I need to find him a big jacket. I'm sorry, but I can't spend $35 on a toddler jacket. I know he needs one, obviously.
So the rest of the clip can't really be found. I tried to look for it. That's kind of where it cuts off. She is in 8-degree weather. Her water bottles are freezing in her car. Her kid is in an incredibly thin jacket while she's in a nice puff jacket. And she goes into Walmart to get a jacket for her child, and the jacket in Walmart that'll keep her child sustainably warm in 8-degree weather is $35. Really pricey, really expensive to ensure that your child doesn't get hypothermia or anything of the sort. You know, it's fine. He can warm up later, right? He's just a child. This lady on TikTok who makes at least a decent amount of money off TikTok alone is cheaping out on a $35 jacket for her child. Get your kid a goddamn jacket. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's 8 degrees outside and you refuse to get your kid a jacket? What? And then you film it and you upload it? That's the craziest thing to me. Not only are you a horrible human being and a piece of shit mother, but you also decided to film all of your horrible antics and upload them on TikTok. Which makes me wonder, what the fuck are you doing when the camera isn't recording? And I know, this is probably one of the most forward, angry Grayson videos, and I'm probably saying fuck a lot, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this shit pisses me off. I am genuinely angry right now. This is like one of the few times where I'm not trying to be entertaining, and I'm not trying to tell you a story. I think the story tells itself, and I'm just irritated about it. As an angry white man, Hannah, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I will say, for those of you who did stick around to hear the rest of the story, make sure everything is going on, and if you haven't Googled it by now, I do believe CPS has been called, her address has been found, her full name has been found, and she and her husband are under investigation right now by CPS. Now, if this is all everyone being crazy and oversensitive and reacting too quickly, CPS will do their job and they'll review the child, review the household, review the parents, and they will make that judgment call. And if they make that judgment call that they are good, that is out of our hands. We were being a little bit oversensitive, and that's the end of it. And if not, she's just as big of a piece of shit as we all thought. So, with that, as a white man, this is horrendous. I want to ensure that one final time I make that incredibly clear. This should not be happening, and the fact that Hannah was comfortable with uploading all this is insane and disgusting. So, with that, I'll see you guys next week. Leave a comment down below if you think I'm being sensitive, or if you just want to share a piece about the video. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget the golden rule. Like and subscribe, bitch.